Where were you, Agent Walker, on that one day in January, huh?
At your mom's.
We need to reassure the public of the job that we are doing is sound. Now, what you filmed last night, I think, is going to be the complete opposite of that and not be instilling that confidence.
Calm down, honey. Listen, I feel your pain.
You're going to air that footage, aren't you?
Oh, most definitely.
Challenges. These challenges are set in front of me to make me stronger. That's got to be the only reason I could be supervising somebody like Walker. Challenge to make me stronger. Poise and power, Kirsten. Poise and power.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning. This is Regional Director Kirsten Steele from the Federal Enforcement Division. How's your day going?
My day, my week, my month. Heck, it's got to be going better than yours must be going.
Gotcha.
Kirsten, let's get to the point really quick. We had an organization, come to decision, we are airing the footage. I don't know if there's anything you could really say it's going to change your thoughts on that. I appreciate you taking the time to reach out. We could probably end this real quick.
That's the case, huh? I'm just wasting my time. Okay, Mr. Hedro, we can end this. I know you spoke to my bum counterpart the other day, and as underwhelming as that must have been, I assure you, FED is a different beast from bum. But if you're confident in your decision, I guess our time here is short. Please give my regards to your assistant, Terry. It's Terry with an I, right? Did that bracelet fit? Did you two have fun at that conference? Okay, well, you should take care now. Let me know if you might think of some reason we should continue this conversation.
Kirsten, I think I might have a few minutes after all this morning. Something just cleared up.
You can call me Director Steele. Richard, Agent Walker is one of our best agents. He's seen a lot in his years with the Bureau, and he's protective, and he wears his heart in his sleeve. I believe that airing that footage would undo the gains that we've made in the public opinion since we've launched this campaign. It would be a disservice to the agents that go out there every day and risk their lives protecting this country. We've had our share of scandals lately, sure, but this has potential for such a small transgression to be a viral moment that could really do some damage to both organizations.
We've had internal discussions about all these things, Director Steele. We've had meeting after meeting with folks on both sides being passionate on their views whether to air it or not. We can't, as an organization, ignore the ratings potential this would bring. It has potential to put us back at number one. Yes, might be short-term gain, but we could potentially turn this into a long-term success.
Look, I understand the pressure you're under. I completely sympathize with you. I do. But I will again reiterate, you are not dealing with a new agency and people who don't know what they're doing. Mr. Hedro, let me ask you a few questions that might shed even more light on the precarious situation we find ourselves in. Does your company have a succession plan?
Well, yeah, of course. Every cooperation would have a succession plan.
How deep does that plan go? How many executives would it take before your succession plan completely falls apart?
What is it you're implying?
I wasn't sure how this is going to go, Mr. Hedro, how entrenched you and your organization would be in airing this footage, but I can categorically tell you it's not going to happen. NPC News will not air that footage. NPC News is going to delete that footage and never reference that footage again. Everyone involved is going to forget that that footage exists. Are we clear?
I don't take too kindly to threats, Kirsten, no matter who you think you are. This isn't my first rodeo either, and you've heard that saying, the pen is mightier than the sword. Besides, this isn't only my decision. There's others that have a say in this.
Richard, again, it's Director Steele. Do you think I got on this call without doing any background? Do you think I just called you up with the expectation that you would have already made a final decision? Do you think I would be on this call at all if I didn't already know the outcome? Richard, do you think you begging your assistant is the only thing we have on you or someone close to you? Your daughter. is going to a high-profile university on a swimming scholarship, right? How many swim meets have you attended this season? And why does your daughter, who can't swim, have a swimming scholarship? Also, there seems to be some question whether she took her own ACTs. Know anything about that? Seems there was some strange financial activity in your account right before she got accepted to school. Should we get into what your brother has been up to?
Okay, I get it. But again, I'm not the only one that needs convincing, Director Steele. How do I convey this to my associates?
Let's go back to my succession plan question. Also, you should recall I mentioned doing some background and research before I called. Do you think you were the only person I did research and background on? Have you ever played the word association game? I have a little different version we could play. You give me a name, and I'll give you a word that you can relate to them that will probably help them see things my way. I've got the list, so first names only. There doesn't appear to be any duplicates.
Bill.
Sluts.
Rachel.
Oxy.
Steve.
Traffic.
What about Chris?
Children.
Randolph.
Securities.
Ella.
Dalmatians.
Skylar.
Skylar. Skylar should probably be the next person in charge. He's where your succession plan stops, Mr. Hedgerow. I really don't know what to say. As disgusted as I am right now, I'm also one who truly understands how you operate. You and the company that employs you are valuable to us. Obviously, there's quite a bit of value involved, or most of you would be doing time. So I'll make you an offer. You make sure that footage is not aired, never referenced, and is deleted completely, and I will make sure you get a heads up on an exclusive on a future assignment or operation. So you can go to your colleagues and say that you negotiated a good deal for NPC News. What do you think, Mr. Hedgerow?
I don't think I would have much of a choice, Director Steele?
That is probably the smartest, most accurate thing you've said this entire conversation. I know having your hands on something like this is enticing, and you might feel inclined to use it for your benefit, but I do appreciate you taking the opportunity to hear me out and to ultimately make the right decision. This decision is the best one and gives you the opportunity for the best outcome for everyone involved. Thank you for your time and your attention to this, Mr. Hedgerow. Have a wonderful day. Oh, and if you want this conversation on the record, by all means, make it so. I'll leave that up to you. Bye now.